Hey Libra, I need to share something with you right now because the energy coming through these cards is absolutely wild. I just sat down to do this reading for you, and honestly, the situation with this person is way more intense than I initially thought. So grab your coffee or tea or whatever you need because we need to talk about what is happening behind the scenes with someone who cannot stop thinking about you. Before we get into the cards, I just want you to know that this reading is about someone specific in your energy field. This is not a general situation. This is about someone who is completely losing their composure over you. And I mean, completely. The way this person is spiraling right now is something I have not seen in a while. They are desperate, they are confused, and they are doing things that honestly surprised even me when the cards revealed it. So let me just jump right in because this first card came out so fast, it practically flew out of the deck. I am holding the Ten of Pentacles here and Libra. This tells me exactly who this person is to you. This is not just some random person who has a little crush on you. This is someone who saw you as their entire future. When I say entire future, I mean they were planning everything with you. We are talking about the house with the white picket fence, the joint bank accounts, the family gatherings, the growing old together type of energy. This person looked at you and saw stability, legacy, wealth, and long-term commitment. What makes this so intense is that the Ten of Pentacles represents the completion of a material and emotional cycle. This person believed they had found their person. They thought you were the one who would help them build an empire, whether that is literal wealth and success or just a beautiful, abundant life together. They saw you as someone who matched their ambition, someone who could stand beside them as an equal partner in creating something lasting and meaningful. You represented security to them, Libra. You were their safe place, their home, their future. But here is where it gets complicated. The Ten of Pentacles also shows me that this person might have been thinking about this way more than they ever expressed to you. There is a possibility that while you thought things were casual or just developing, this person was already mentally planning your life together. They were looking at properties, imagining holidays with combined families, thinking about what your children might look like. I know that might sound extreme, but the Ten of Pentacles does not show up for surface-level connections. This person was in deep. Now, what happened? Why are they losing control? Well, something shifted. Either you walked away, you set boundaries, you started focusing on yourself, or they realized they cannot have you in the way they wanted. And Libra, that realization has sent them into complete chaos. The stability they thought they had with you, even if it was just in their mind, has crumbled. The future they envisioned has disappeared, and they are not handling it well at all. The energy of the Ten of Pentacles reversed would indicate loss of that security, but I am seeing this upright, which tells me they are clinging to this vision. They have not let go. They are still holding on to the idea that you are meant to be their forever person, and that makes their current situation even more desperate because reality is not matching up with their fantasy. Okay, so now I am pulling the next card to see what they are actually doing about this situation. And oh my goodness, I have the Nine of Swords. Libra, this person is not sleeping. I am not being dramatic when I say that. The Nine of Swords is the card of anxiety, nightmares, mental torment, and insomnia. This person is lying awake at night thinking about you. They are running scenarios in their head over and over again. What did I do wrong? How can I fix this? Is there someone else? Why did Libra leave? What could I have done differently? The Nine of Swords shows me that this person is trapped in their own mind. Their thoughts have become their prison. Every time they close their eyes, they see you. Every time they try to distract themselves, their mind wanders back to you. They are experiencing genuine mental anguish over this situation. Now, I am not saying this to make you feel guilty or to suggest you should go back to them. I am simply telling you what the cards are showing me about their state of mind right now. What really stands out to me about the Nine of Swords in this position is that this person is dealing with a lot of guilt and regret. They are replaying every conversation, every moment, every interaction, trying to pinpoint where things went wrong. They are torturing themselves with thoughts of what they should have said or done differently. There is a strong possibility that they are also imagining worst-case scenarios about your life without them. Are you happier? Have you moved on? Are you with someone else? These thoughts are eating them alive. The Nine of Swords also indicates that this person is keeping all of this internal. They are not talking to anyone about how they really feel. They might be putting on a brave face to friends and family, acting like everything is fine, but internally, they are falling apart. The isolation of their pain is making it worse because they have no outlet for these intense emotions. They are just sitting with this anxiety day after day, night after night, and it is consuming them. There is also an element of shame here. The Nine of Swords can indicate that this person feels embarrassed about how things ended, or about how desperate they feel. They might be ashamed that they are this affected by you, that they cannot just move on like they think they should be able to. So they hide their pain, which only intensifies it. It becomes this vicious cycle of obsessive thoughts and emotional suffering that they cannot escape from. Now here is where things take a turn that honestly shocked me when this card came out. I am looking at the Devil card right now, and Libra, this explains so much about what is actually happening. The Devil represents obsession, addiction, toxic patterns, and feeling trapped by unhealthy attachments. This person is obsessed with you. I am not using that word lightly. They cannot stop thinking about you, they cannot let go, and they are engaging in behaviors that are unhealthy and possibly manipulative. The Devil shows me that this person is in a state of bondage to their desire for you. They feel like they cannot live without you, like they need you to feel complete. This is not love in its healthiest form. This is attachment, possessiveness, and an inability to accept reality. They have become so fixated on having you back or maintaining some kind of connection with you that it has consumed their entire existence. What really concerns me about the Devil in this reading is what it suggests about the actions this person might be taking. The Devil can indicate manipulation, control tactics, and shadowy behavior. There is a strong possibility that this person is trying to manipulate circumstances to bring you back into their life. They might be using mutual friends to get information about you. They might be orchestrating situations where you will run into them. They might even be doing things behind the scenes that you are not aware of yet. The title of your reading mentions them running from witch to witch, and the Devil card confirms this. This person is so desperate to get you back or to influence your feelings that they are seeking supernatural help. They are going to tarot readers, psychics, spiritual practitioners, anyone who might be able to give them a spell, a ritual, a prayer, something that will bring you back to them. They are not above using spiritual manipulation because they feel like they have tried everything else and nothing has worked. The Devil also shows addictive patterns. This person might be checking your social media obsessively. They might be driving by places they know you frequent. They might be keeping tabs on you through any means possible. Their behavior has crossed from normal heartbreak into obsessive territory. They literally cannot help themselves. Every time they try to stop thinking about you or checking on you, they get pulled back in. It is like you are a drug they cannot quit. There is also a sexual component to the Devil that I need to mention. This person is very likely fantasizing about you constantly. The physical attraction and chemistry they felt with you is something they cannot stop thinking about. They might be comparing everyone else to you and finding everyone lacking. The physical connection you had has become part of their obsession. They crave that intimacy again, and it is driving them crazy that they cannot have it. What makes the Devil particularly potent in this reading is that it shows this person is aware on some level that their behavior is unhealthy, but they feel powerless to stop it. They know they should move on. They know they are being obsessive, but they feel chained to these feelings and these behaviors. The Devil represents that moment when you know something is bad for you, but you cannot stop yourself from wanting it anyway. That is exactly where this person is right now with you. Let me pull the next card to see what kind of energy is building up around this situation, because I have a feeling things are about to reach a breaking point. And yes, here we have the Eight of Cups, and this is so telling about what is actually happening in the bigger picture. The Eight of Cups is about walking away, emotional abandonment, and seeking something deeper. Libra, this card is actually about you and your energy, not theirs. The Eight of Cups shows me that you have walked away from this situation because you recognized it was not fulfilling you emotionally. You looked at what was being offered. You looked at the dynamic, and you decided it was not enough. You deserved more. You needed more depth, more authenticity, more emotional satisfaction than what this connection was providing. So you made the difficult decision to leave, even though there might have been comfort or familiarity in staying. This is why this person is spiraling so intensely. The Eight of Cups represents your departure, and it was not a dramatic explosion or a huge fight. It was a quiet, determined walking away. You simply decided you were done and you left. That kind of departure is actually more devastating to someone than anger or conflict, because it shows a level of finality and inner conviction that cannot be argued with. You were not leaving in the heat of emotion. You were leaving because you had genuinely outgrown the situation. The Eight of Cups also tells me that you are on a journey of self-discovery right now. You are searching for something more meaningful. Whether that is a deeper connection with yourself, a more fulfilling relationship in the future, or just a better understanding of what you truly want and need. You are not sitting around pining for this person. You are actively moving toward your own evolution and growth. You are climbing your own mountain, so to speak, seeking higher ground emotionally and spiritually. What this person cannot understand, what is driving them absolutely insane, is that you walked away so completely. The Ten of Pentacles showed they saw forever with you, but you looked at that same situation and decided it was not your path. You chose yourself over the security they were offering. You chose your own emotional well-being over the comfort of staying in something familiar. And that level of self-respect and self-awareness is something they cannot comprehend because they are still trapped in their obsession. The Eight of Cups in this position also suggests that you might have walked away multiple times, or that your departure was something you thought about for a long time before actually doing it. This was not an impulsive decision. You weighed your options. You tried to make it work. You gave it chances. But eventually you realized that no amount of trying was going to transform this connection into what you needed it to be. So you left. And you left for good. This is why they are running from witch to witch, as your title suggests. They are trying to find some magical way to undo your decision. They want to find a spell or a prayer or a ritual that will bring you back because they cannot accept that you made a conscious, deliberate choice to leave. The Eight of Cups represents such a strong personal conviction that no external force is going to change your mind. You have moved on internally, even if they refuse to believe it. All right. I am pulling the next card because I want to see what kind of chaos is actually manifesting in their life right now. And I am looking at the Seven of Swords. Oh, Libra. This is the card of deception, sneaky behavior, strategy, and hidden agendas. This confirms what the devil hinted at. This person is absolutely doing things behind your back. They are being sneaky. They are being strategic. They are plotting and planning how to get back into your life. The Seven of Swords shows someone who is not being direct or honest about their intentions. This person is trying to find backdoor ways to reach you or influence you. They might be creating fake social media accounts to view your profiles. They might be asking mutual friends about you while pretending to be casual about it. They might be showing up at places they know you will be and acting like it is a coincidence. Everything they are doing has a hidden agenda behind it. What really strikes me about the Seven of Swords here is the element of theft or taking something that does not belong to them. In this context, I feel like they are trying to steal your peace. They cannot have you, so they want to at least disrupt your peace of mind. They want you to know they are still around. They want you to think about them. They want to steal moments of your attention even if they cannot have your whole heart anymore. It is a very immature and manipulative energy. The Seven of Swords also indicates that this person is not being honest with themselves or others about what they are doing. If confronted, they would deny their obsessive behavior. They would make excuses for why they showed up at that coffee shop you go to every Saturday morning. They would claim they are not checking your social media when they absolutely are. They would lie about asking your friends questions about you. The sneakiness of this card shows someone who knows their behavior would not be acceptable if exposed, so they hide it. There is also an element with the Seven of Swords of this person trying to strategize how to win you back. They are not just sitting in their feelings. They are actively plotting. They are thinking about what to say if they get the chance to talk to you. They are planning how to present themselves as changed or improved. They are calculating what approach might work to get your attention again. It is all very tactical and manipulative rather than genuine. The Seven of Swords can also indicate that this person is consulting multiple people for advice and help. They are going to different tarot readers telling slightly different versions of the story to get the answers they want to hear. They are asking various friends what they should do. They are seeking help from spiritual practitioners. They are gathering information and strategies from multiple sources, trying to find something that will work. This is where the running from witch to witch really comes in. They are desperately seeking anyone who will tell them there is hope or who will perform some kind of spiritual work to bring you back. What I find particularly interesting about the Seven of Swords in this spread is that it shows this person is operating from a place of fear and desperation rather than love. If they truly loved you and wanted what is best for you, they would respect your decision to leave. But instead, they are scheming and being deceptive because they want what they want regardless of what is best for you. That is not love. That is attachment and ego. Now let me pull one final card to see where all of this energy is heading and what you need to know moving forward. I have got Strength here in Libra. This is such a powerful message for you. The Strength card is about inner power, courage, compassion, and the ability to tame your inner beasts. This card is telling you that you have the strength to handle whatever this person throws at you. You have the inner fortitude to maintain your boundaries and stick to your decision. Strength is such an interesting card to come out in this position because it is not about aggressive force or conflict. It is about gentle power. It is about knowing your worth so deeply that you do not need to fight or defend yourself. You simply exist in your power, and that is enough. This person can run to every witch, every tarot reader, every spiritual practitioner in the world. But your inner strength is more powerful than any external force they try to use. The Strength card also speaks to compassion and understanding. You can have compassion for this person's pain while still maintaining your boundaries. You can understand that they are hurting while still knowing that going back would not be right for you. This card encourages you to approach this situation with grace rather than anger. You do not need to be harsh or cruel to this person. You simply need to remain firm in your truth. What really stands out to me about Strength in this final position is the message about taming the beast. In this case, the beast is not just about dealing with this person's obsessive behavior. It is also about mastering your own emotions around the situation. There might be moments when you feel guilty for leaving. There might be times when you question your decision. There might be instances when you feel sad about what was or what could have been. The Strength card tells you to acknowledge those feelings with compassion for yourself while not letting them control your actions. Strength is also a card of patience and endurance. This situation might not resolve quickly. This person might continue their obsessive behavior for a while. They might keep trying different tactics to get your attention or get you back, but you have the patience and endurance to outlast their chaos. You can remain centered in your own truth regardless of what storm is swirling around you. Eventually, they will exhaust themselves and move on, but that requires you to maintain your strength and not give in. The Strength card also carries a message about protecting your energy. You need to be very conscious about who has access to you right now. If this person is using mutual friends to get information, you might need to be more private about what you share. If they are using social media to keep tabs on you, you might need to block them or adjust your privacy settings. Protecting your peace is not mean or cruel. It is necessary. It is an act of self-love and self-preservation. So, Libra, let me bring all of this together for you. You have someone in your energy field who saw you as their entire future, their 10 of Pentacles dream. When you walked away with the strength and conviction of the 8 of Cups, it sent them into a spiral of anxiety and mental torment shown by the 9 of Swords. Their response has been to become completely obsessed, shown by the Devil, leading them to engage in sneaky and manipulative behavior represented by the 7 of Swords. They are literally running from spiritual practitioner to spiritual practitioner seeking help to bring you back. But your card, Strength, shows that you have the inner power to withstand whatever they throw at you and to maintain your boundaries with grace and firmness. This reading tells a story of someone who cannot accept reality, who is trying to manipulate circumstances through both practical and spiritual means, and who is experiencing genuine mental and emotional chaos because they cannot have you. But the beautiful part of this reading is that your card is Strength. You have everything you need within you to handle this situation perfectly. My advice to you is to trust your decision to walk away. The 8 of Cups does not appear when someone is making a mistake. It appears when someone is making a brave, necessary choice for their own evolution. Continue focusing on your own journey. Continue seeking what truly fulfills you, and maintain those boundaries firmly but gracefully. You do not need to engage with manipulation or chaos. You simply need to stay in your power. If you feel this person's energy affecting you, if you notice signs of their obsession or their spiritual work, remember your strength, ground yourself, protect your energy, and know that no external force is stronger than your own inner conviction and truth. You chose yourself once by leaving, and you can continue choosing yourself every single day. I really hope this reading brought you some clarity about what is happening behind the scenes. The energy around this situation is intense, but you are more than capable of navigating it with wisdom and grace. Trust yourself, Libra. You know what is right for you.